I've spent a lot of time this winter turned inward. I've been hibernating, the way the seasons taught me to. I've been thinking and feeling and reflecting and resting. I haven't been able to fully turn off as much as I'd like to because I didn't get to be a bear in this life. In doing so, I've realized just how much we aren't supposed to need a break. How our world doesn't allow for it the way the natural world does. Even if you lose someone, like a grandfather, a husband, partner, dad, and friend. The clips that you're watching don't seem to have anything to do with what I'm saying. You've just been watching all of Oregon and California fly by out of the passenger window. But that's where I feel the most truly myself. When I'm hiking or on a road trip and I have no responsibilities other than to be present. In the liminality of a road trip, I could be anywhere or anyone or no one, and that feeling makes me start to forget this sadness that I've been carrying with me. I've been sitting in this grief and loss for 2 months, and I don't know if I want to wake back up yet. I'm not ready to get out of bed, to leave the cozy embrace of this wintry nest I've built for myself. Thomas Wolfe and Joe say you can't go home again, and I agree. You just always assume it'll be the same, regardless of how much time passes. But life is fleeting, and change is headstrong. I blinked my eyes and grew up, and the house that was home and the people that filled it suddenly aren't all there anymore. I want to hold on so tightly to these small remaining pieces of home I still have, because I'm nervous that they too will disappear right before my eyes. I want to capture them and bottle them up any way I can, documenting every bit of this little life. But the home within me is always changing too. I'm a new person with each season of life, and this winter one is pretty comfortable. But now it feels like spring is just around the corner, and I'm hesitant. I can feel the sun on my skin and little bits of vitamin D in my veins, and the first little buds are so beautiful they could move me to tears. And I want it. I want to dive headfirst into the nostalgia and the energy and the abundance of summer. But I'm not ready to start sprinting yet. Maybe I'm afraid of running too fast and falling headfirst with nothing to catch me. Maybe I'm nervous that sometimes change is good, but sometimes it's really hard. And I don't really have a punchline to these rambling thoughts. No big profound epiphany from my winter of grief and reflection. Just, I guess, a lot of awe for this world that's always changing and always the same. For the geese that migrate thousands of miles each year, but make the journey back home every spring. For the mountains that know seasons better than I do, and know that they'll thaw again.